And I guess aiming can carry, but aiming on Jinx, I have to see it before I believe it, Valdez. Even with the Brom to back them up, even with the front line, she won a tank as well. I think T1 is going to be feeling pretty good with this one.
He's going to hit level 2, and let's see if they've got it. Can Poppy do it in 2025? That was a nice stun to stop the Q on the wave. A bit of damage comes in. Owner, though, not quite able to tank it up, but there it is, the flash, and the 4th shot from Guma.
About that one, because there isn't really a dive opportunity here.
Dive number 2.
Could look for another one.
And, I mean, he doesn't have flash this time, right? But a bit of damage comes in. They're not 100% committing just yet, but the Q's going to hit 2. But now that's
Level
the Q
up.
down. Owner going to eat a turret shot, and Cyan doesn't really have a lot of damage to trade back. They're just kind of playing with the Scion underneath this turret. The Q is pretty good, but it's not good enough. And Guma picks up a 2nd kill. Show them the way it goes here in the LCK.
The other cost of this is that Owner is severely under-leveled. He's about half a level down on Lucid. So there could be an opportunity to make a play here for DK. Don't know about Lucid just yet, but yeah, I think they should just dip. Just deny the initial grub. Make sure that they don't get free, so they don't get defeat. I'm just going to leave it at that, which I think is definitely the right call. Even with Faker's ult being available there, trying to play into an Ahri at level 6. It's not really a risk that you have to take.
Deep, we don't have to go too crazy, but certainly this is something that Guma has played many a time and is very comfortable on, as we do have the root here onto Beryl. He is totally caught. It might be a 3rd for Guma. Instead, they'll just give that one to Faker. You know, Guma missed the 3rd shot, so Faker's like, yeah, now I deserve it. I'll take it down. But more importantly than the pick on a Beryl, it just means a free dragon here for T1. And they're really stacking up some of these early wins for their team right now.
Also takes, that's good actually. Owner doesn't have smite, so if that splash damage could have actually realistically taken it, not going to be the case for DK. And I think T1 might also opt to just let it go.
I mean, Faker's still in top lane. He could TP if they really wanted to take it like immediately, but it does look like they're just going to give this one away. DK will pick up 5 grubs. So at least they've got that, but they're not the team that has a Jax in a side lane. You know, they're not the team that has a very powerful side laning champ. You know, Ahri's more of like a combo duo with the Vi.
They were just taken as an opportunity to... Uh-oh.
Okay, well, we're going extremely deep for this one. It still works, though. It's still Ahri Vi. The question is, can they trade back on this? Is the flash ult from Owner? It's not going to do a whole lot, but keeping Lucid around. Beryl in a rough spot, but he's Braum, and now Perry is going to go down. And all of a sudden, DK begin to win this fight. Doran gets ulted by Shihu, who comes out of left field, essentially. And now they're going to get the first turret.
How the hell did that work? They went to Narnia and back, and this play still worked out.
Just kill Faker and force T1 to overfight, I guess. I gotta see this replay.
Yeah, Shiwa is indeed kind of crazy. That was a sequence of plays, but it was all for the greater good.
If they get a kill there as well, plus the turret, I think they're going to be feeling a lot better, because now they did invest a good amount. Showmaker's TP, maybe it can be a bigger impact in fights than we initially thought, because T1 is just going to be the one playing on the back foot. And in these few fights, that has been the case. Now, feats are dead even. We are one objective away for either team. It's going to be the Dragon in about a minute, and I think that might be where the game ends up. It might be hard. Doran on the flank does get spotted.
All right, let's see how it goes. Lucid looking for the flash. Can he get it? Yes, he will! Lucid picks it up, denies the Dragon. Now they're turning on a Doran, and the Counter-Strike can only do so much. He gets extremely low, and the Rocket gets the reset! In goes aiming, he is chasing them down. He's got a frontline, very nice ult here from Faker, but it's not enough. It will just block the door, but KIA is not long for the world either. It is a massacre. T1 are just running away.
If you get the dragon, you give up the kills. I think you say worth. Getting Soul Point, Mountain, that's going to feel amazing against the upfront burst of this comp. Are they going to get Otacon as well? Oh my. They have 2 TPs. Faker's up in 5, but I don't think he's going to be in time. They're going to get that as well.
Yeah. And just like that, you were talking about the dragon being the game decider. There's really not much that T1 can do to stop this. Maybe use the Bartle to buy some time. I'm not sure, because DK are just begging T1 to step up to give any angle at all. And Barrel's just going to hold up the door. Lucid will get away and not expend his Otacon buff.
Ideally, you just want to get an R off, and then if you die, it's, who cares? Might go for it here.
I don't know if he gets his R off, though, as, yeah, he's rooted in well, yeah, okay. There's the revive. In goes Xiu. Very nice engage, actually, but the follow-up is non-existent. Bit of damage on Aguma, though. They got Guma, and that is the most important part, as everybody else just gonna maybe go down. Owner nearly burning. Not gonna happen, so they got Guma. Yeah,
next, so.
Leandre's Void should be, he's gonna be the guy that's chewing through it. Looking for Guma here. He is going to be caught for now. Flashes the Poppy ult, just gets away from it entirely. Lucid, you can always rely on this guy, and down will go the T180 carry. Lucid, I just said we can rely on you. Please don't just immediately die. Okay, he's just dead. And Showmaker probably dead as well. There you go, T1, a couple of big picks. And Baron is about to spawn. And so is that Mountain Drake up.
Smell a moment of weakness and go in. Just to pick on Guma was great. But DK can't help but overchase. In this case, Lucid going way too ham.
Through the T1 jungle looking for the flank. The entire, that's
the
only reason
drifting.
That's the only reason he was in that position at all. That's just,
who does that?
And maybe he can duel with Faker. They're just gonna go for their own T1 Baron. This is a DK Baron, but now there is vision.
No flank this time. You imagine that DK is going to be looking for the turn.
We'll see how it goes. Doran going very far forward into the Braum. As they get the lockdown there on Adoran, and that frontline owners just burst 100-0. That's Guma's doing some nice work, but there is the ult from Faker, gets it, but look at aiming. He's totally untouched the entire time. Aiming gets the reset. Guma is alone, and he is dead. And there you go, DK take a huge fight.
Ended up going down in that extended fight as well. They, at the very least, will be able to get the in. We'll see if they're actually choosing to push on. Can also, and I think should, back off, get that dragon. Looks like that's going to be the case here instead.
And you don't have control of these objectives like T1 do not. There's not a lot of good ways to get his flash. Really, KIA's got to like snipe him.
One Baron?
Yeah, they're going to start it. I mean, they've got a lot of damage with the Azir especially. They've got Jin very safe positioning here. DPSing literally with his ult. Beryl is though here in the front line, and there goes the Jax! And the smite is early from Owner! It's desperation for T1! Down goes the Jax. Will T1 get away? Oh, the charm hits Faker! The max range! Did they go too deep though is the question. There's the GA though for the Vi. I think it's enough here for DK. They get a couple of kills. They get an excited Jinx. And they want this game. They want this series right here, right now.
No one saw it but Atlas, but we are on the verge of a DK win.
Oh, Beryl. The engaged Braum.
The flash to Q.
Guma doesn't even flash or cleanse, but I don't think it matters. The beams aside, it looks like DK, they should be able to take it down. Guma can't clear the waves, especially not on Jin. KIA, they take down the Vi, and that is all they will get as Dplus KIA takes the 2-1 victory over T1 tonight.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.